Oh, I can see chat now. Heck yeah.
You have chat up on your screen?
I sure do. Uh, all right. I just sent a test message, making sure we're working here. Everything's all good here. Good to go. Make sure my title's right. My title is not right. Why? Oh, D's Biscuits. What up, bro? With the booty shaking.
Oh no.
Update. Let's get this working again.
Amanda Bynes is trying to release the EDM track.
Update. Thanks. All right. I'm double checking. Oh, Danger Dan is subbed.
Did you guys promote to your Instagram following?
Did my title change? I can't even tell.
Yeah, Carnivores podcast featuring Justin Freeman.
All right, perfect. Yes, sir. Let's share. I don't know how to do that. Oh, I ran out of social media timer today. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, damn. Can I edit a fucking story?
Story? You gotta wait for it to upload.
Nope. It just straight up posted it. We're amateurs. We're amateurs. All right, here we go. Add link. Boom. Done. Enter a valid link. Done. This link is not valid because it added a whole phrase in front of it. Music. Snow rally. That seems appropriate. Done.
Damn, gold dropped in price. Fuck.
Yeah, by like $800 or something.
I
Oh,
saw
gold,
Microsoft.
gold and silver, man.
Yeah, record highs and
Gold.
then boom, record lows.
All right, we're
I
going.
saw. I
We're
saw
live.
Microsoft plummeted too.
Yeah, that's because Bill Gates. Oh, we're starting to stream off great. Bill Gates
Uh-oh.
was in the Epstein files talking
Oh
about some.
no!
Well, he technically it wasn't Bill, but it was Epstein planning Bill's blackmail to himself.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Oh,
So so essentially he was saying Bill Gates got an STD from banging a bunch of Russian prostitutes. This is a car-related podcast, by the way. So he was banging a bunch of Russian prostitutes and he got an STD and he didn't want his wife to know. So he was telling, he was basically asking for, he was getting meds from him. And then he also cut him off. Like he was told not to talk to him no more, XYZ. You know what I'm saying? So they had to have a barrier between each other because he was about to lose his wife in divorce or whatever. So he was like, you can't talk to him unless you have this other guy there or something. And basically Epstein was emailing himself about his own way that he was going to blackmail him. But then all of a sudden Bill Gates donated like $2 million to MIT under Epstein's like direction or some shit. So, and then he got divorced. That is a whole nother story though. That's
yeah, but I thought people already knew about Bill Gates' like hooker problem.
They did. I mean, people did,
so
but it's
I
like
guess a lot of people didn't if they pulled out of Microsoft.
no, it's just a shock.
Wow.
It's the shock value, but yeah, no, it's and then they banned Epstein from Xbox Live just because they didn't like him. Not that he like it's like, bro, Epstein's just fucking playing fucking Gears of War or something.
Call of Duty on his
Yeah, bro. Yeah, it was
welcome to the Carnivores podcast. Justin Freeman. This is a totally car-related podcast that has nothing to do with what we were discussing
at all.
Welcome in.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we are hungry for cars, brother.
Yeah.
Hungry for cars.
Speaking of hungry for cars, so Jimmy just everyone knows, hopefully everyone knows I work at Donut Media. Jimmy, my co-host, just released a podcast called Jimmy Eats Cars, and in the beginning of it he said our slogan.
No way.
He said hungry for cars. I don't know if he knew or has heard me say it, but
I'm looking that up. I'm looking it up.
Someone pull up the tape.
Should be right at the beginning.
All right. Here we go. Let's see what. I mean, oh, it's muted.
Episode of the Jimmy Eats Cars Automotive Podcast, hosted by me, Jimmy Hilton. This is a new podcast that we're trying here over at Donut Podcast, where we are going to be talking about the automotive stuff that flows in and out of my mind on a constant daily basis. I am constantly at the kitchen table at Donut talking about all sorts of stories I'm seeing on the internet, whether they're new or old, and I just can't shut up about them. They told me to come over and sit in this corner for about 45 minutes and just...
You don't hear it?
No, it's playing on stream.
Oh, okay.
Talk about some really
I don't need
cool
you to hear
stories
it.
with you guys. And you know what? If you don't like that, go eat some broccoli. I think you need
broccoli
some vegetables in your life. It'll make you a better person. I just had a little bit of chicken. I shared my coworker's chicken bowl. I stole it from him. And
was that yours, Justin?
I forgot to put in my order. Usually I bring my own food to work. Yeah, I'm not hungry for food. He's
talking about your... Oh, shit. He's about to say it.
Yeah, I'm not hungry for food. I'm hungry for cars.
He said it. He did the thing.
He did it.
No way.
This week we got a few cool topics to talk about. Usually I bring my own.
He
food
said
to
your
work.
thing.
Yeah, I'm not hungry for food.
Yeah.
I'm hungry for cars.
We have that on the shirt.
This week,
Yeah. What the fuck? You stole my story. No, I'm
You
kidding.
stole my story.
That's a throwback, man. What movie was that? Secret Window? No.
Secret Window. Yes.
Yeah.
Secret Window.
Motherfucker.
Cool topics to talk about. Starting.
This is your fault, Justin. This is your fault. Okay.
Sure. I had so much to do with that.
Hold on. Let's go to the comments. What when was this? 105. I'm hungry for cars. 11 likes.
Damning evidence.
What the hell? Oh man, I'm calling Jimmy. I don't have his number.
So I haven't seen him since it released, so I'm gonna ask him about it. Like, did you hear me say this, or did it just come to your head naturally? Because that's my old slogan.
When was that at?
Talk about starting.
He filmed it a
one that
while
I
back,
ordered.
but that was released
Usually
on
I bring my
Thursday, I
own food
believe.
to work. Yeah, I'm not hungry for food. I'm hungry for cars.
All right, at 101, we're adding this. At 101, comment
Did you share on Instagram
on the story. Yeah,
on Carnivores or yours?
good question.
It looks like you shared on yours. Oh no, here it is. Streaming.
Is it?
What's this?
Did I fuck up?
Twitch TV Snow Rally. Is that the song?
Oh, I put the song right on the. Man, I should slow down. I should slow down when I do these things. But that's cool. I think that's dope, man. That he said the thing that you came up with back in the day.
Yeah.
That's kind of fun.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Well, now you guys have to race for it.
Tell him I said he has to buy a carnivore shirt now.
For real.
Yeah. For sure. All right. Yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna have to, if I ever see him again, I'll make sure I fucking. Hey, dude, you said that thing. You did the thing, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. What's our next topic here?
With the latest weather that we've had in the last few days,
Mm.
and people going out hooning, what are the boundaries for snow dancing? I saw a video of Mr. James over here tearing it up. What are we thinking on boundaries?
All right. So, hold on. I'm gonna pull this up too. Yeah. So, I posted this video yesterday. I'm keeping it muted because of music. This is me and my Saab that's actually broken right now. It has lifter tick, but I decided to drive it anyway.
Shocked to see it.
Yeah, it was great to be back in it. Yeah, it did great. So the 18-year-old brother-in-law has a little V6 Mustang, and he wanted to go out in the snow. I told him not to go out in the ice that we had last week because I didn't think it was safe. And yeah, man, he actually did a good job. He actually has a lot more car control than you would think for your typical 18-year-old. So I got real comfortable with him being out there, and I was watching him because it's to me, I know it's kind of funny, right? because you see people doing your burnouts and your donuts, destroying parking lots, doing your takeovers and shit. And it's so illegal and it pisses you the fuck off. But you add snow and less people and it's okay. So I was thinking about this while I was out there, right? And it was weird because I was at the same spot where we used to host car meets. And I ran all the way across a parking lot to chase off some Dodge Chargers and shit that were doing donuts and shit in a parking lot. Fast forward 4 or 5 years later, I am now doing donuts in the exact same parking lot, but it's fine. So like for a moment, I kind of felt like a hypocrite, right? And the reason I think that it's okay is because there's two things going on here. It is priceless to teach a young person car control. And so the feeling of knowing when to counter steer, when to let your hands off the wheel and let the car do it for you, when to add gas, because when you're out of control, it's a lot different. And a lot of people don't know that, right? And smooth is so much better than hard inputs in the steering wheel, right? So that was why I supported this with him. And I know there's memes and stuff like that online everywhere, like whatever. But I felt like it's important for him to have that muscle memory, right? But on the flip side, there's no one outside, right? In North Carolina, if it snows, there's no one out there, so no one cares, okay? Right. So when we were out here, it's an empty parking lot. There was, for some reason, everyone was at McDonald's. I don't know what happened there, but people were out in the snow to go to McDonald's. And then there were families that saw us having fun, and some people even decided to join in on with us, right? Some people got out of their cars and asked us for our phones so that they could record us. Some people stopped and watched us and then went into the next parking lot over and started sliding, right? And it was a good time. Like, it was actually a really good time. No one got hurt. No, there was no one in danger. The only thing that's in danger is if you just absolutely suck and you hit a wall or hit a curb. Funny enough, I ended up hitting a curve, right? Because it was one of those extra sidewalk curbs that kind of jut out like that so that people can walk in between the cars or whatever from one parking lot to the other. The snow was so high that it was at the same level as the curb, and I didn't know it was there, so I ended up jumping it, but it was fine. Car's fine. Everything's good. That was just kind of when we were like, all right, in the night. But I thought it was funny that just adding snow just completely changes the whole dynamic of that. I'm still technically doing something I shouldn't be doing, but I'm not risking or inconveniencing anyone else. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Right. What do you think about that?
So this kind of goes back, before takeovers. So 2019.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Takeovers have always been a thing in California, specifically San Francisco.
Okay.
Or what's that place everyone likes to rap in near San Francisco?
Oakland.
Thank you. Yeah, Oakland. So it was always called a sideshow, right? So after the car meet, you go do a sideshow, and most of the cops were fine with it because it was just like a cultural thing over there.
Okay.
But then during COVID, it all spread like wildfire, and Hoonigan didn't help with their social media, presence and everything. So everyone just wanted to do burnouts and donuts because it's kind of the coolest thing you do in a car besides drive fast.
Right.
So I get it, but the problem with takeovers is you're blocking a street, right? And you're endangering other people and other drivers.
Right.
That's why it's bad. That's why they call it street racing, because it's creating chaos. That's the other problem with takeovers is the insanity of it all, because they just start shooting fireworks. They start doing rings of fire. They start selling drugs.
Well,
like, Well, hold on, let me finish.
Okay,
there's just a lot of other things that come with takeovers, whereas vice versa, hooning, which is, where you go learn how to drive a car in the more extreme way, where you do it out in the country, you go do a donut or a burnout or whatever in Mexico, where
right,
there's nobody, no other drivers, no nothing,
right,
that's different, because where else do you do that?
exactly.
Because you can't just do it in a business parking lot, then you're a dick, right? So when there's snow, though, everyone's slipping and sliding.
Exactly.
So if a cop stopped you for being a dick, you could just be like, my tires suck.
Okay.
I just was trying to get back control of it. And now that I know how to control it, I can be a better driver. Now, if it was dry, can't say that. But because it's snow, it's something that's kind of going to happen already, and everyone is expecting it or fearing of it. So when they see someone controlling their car in a circle, it's like, yeah. But when you do it, when it's a normal day and everyone's obeying the rules and they're not feared for their life, and you just come sliding through an intersection,
right,
yeah, you're gonna piss some people off.
yeah, right, exactly. So, I have a theory though for why takeovers escalate so much. Not only because of social media, the more wild, the better the clicks, but I experienced this last night. Once I got the hang of everything, because I actually technically have never done this before. I just kind of knew what I was supposed to do. I just wanted to see, the challenge was honestly just doing it in the Saab, because the Saab is so heavy in the back that it was like, oh, okay, like this thing is like, once you get it to rotate, it rotates, okay? But it was fun because I could get it to over rotate, and then I would just pound on the gas and it would just, you know what I'm saying? It would grip up and like go forward. So I was like purposely throwing it back towards like places I didn't really need to go, and then I would gas out of
throwing
it.
it back.
Yeah, throwing it back. Yeah, just like they're throwing it back, sir. He's making it clap. Anyway, so yeah, the Saab, she's a big girl. But anyway, after a little bit of time of doing it, burnouts and donuts aren't that fun.
They get old
get old fast. So you're not really feeling G-forces, right? And it almost doesn't seem worth the risk anymore. So we were like, all right, let's just go home, bro. Like, we're done. Like, cool. Now, I'm sure in his car it was more fun being the, rear-wheel drive sports car. But at the same time, even he was like, all right, cool. I had my fun. I don't want to risk this anymore. Like, let's just go home. I was like, cool.
Mm-hmm.
So it's actually not that fun. Just like rev bombing the fuck out of your car and shooting flames and stuff, it's not that fun. That's why most of the time you see the guy who's doing it, he's just like brainless. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So the reason takeovers keep going is because it's boring. So if it wasn't for you running into people, the fact that it's illegal as fuck, and you might crash into other people and they're shooting fireworks and setting shit on fire, it has to keep elevating. There has to be a new idea. There has to be a new risk to keep it interesting, So in the video right here, you could see he started hanging out of his car. That was the last spot that we were. He was like hanging out of the car, and I was like, all right, bro, you doing too much. You know what I'm saying? But we were still in a
African drifting.
Right. We were still in a big empty parking lot, and we weren't risking anything except his own car. So, and even at that point, it was still virtually no risk. You know what I'm saying? Unless you start to risk it yourself, And
that's why I like the Hoonigan Burnyard, like when they do it at SEMA, it's so weird that people sit there all day and watch the same thing happening over and over and over. It's just like, okay, how many high horsepower cars you're just gonna sit here and watch do a burnout, like the Burnout Wars competitions and stuff like that? It's like
super nats.
Yeah, there's rules and all kinds of stuff like that, but the audience is just there to see big smokies, and sometimes it gets so smoky you can't even see anything.
I personally haven't been to a burnout competition since we were in high school.
Yeah, that one was
So
lame.
they've evolved a lot since then. But I can imagine there is probably a different feel at the like really professional ones, like in Australia and shit like that. But at the same time, I feel like it's one of those events that you have alongside other things because it's something that you go in and out of. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You go in there, you're like, oh, that was dope, move on. Or, oh, I stay for a few of them, I move on. You know what I'm saying? So like I went to the fair last year, not last year, the year before, and they had the tractor drag racing.
Nice.
Where they fucking just all, it's so cool. But I stayed, bro. I stayed there for like 10 minutes. I was like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
So, going back to that high school, what was it?
It was a car show.
What was that car show called?
Don't not remember, dude. I don't remember, bro.
It was like, oh man, it was like creature culture or something. Or not slammed enough. No, anyway, doesn't matter. Remember that it was like the wet t-shirt contest.
Oh yeah,
and we were like, we're teenagers, like yeah, and then like it happens, and you're sitting there, you're like, oh yeah, it's just boobs.
Yo, fun story. I don't know if I ever told you this. I went to school the next week, and there was this girl that was in Mr. Raposa's class with me in English class, right? And she was there, and we were chit-chatting, and she was like, oh, what did you do this weekend? I was like, I went to this car show. And she was like, oh, word, I was there. I was at the car show too, at the fairgrounds. I said, yeah. I said, oh, cool. I was like, yeah, everything was cool, you know. And then I watched this wet t-shirt contest. I thought that was interesting. She was like, oh, really? You were there? I was like, yeah. She was like, I was in the wet t-shirt contest. And I was like, how old are you? Like, you shouldn't have been there. Wait a second. But in her defense, she was one of those high schoolers that looked like an adult. So like a full-on adult, if you catch my drift.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, but
the spectacle disappears. The more like we were inexperienced when it came to this event, but while we were there, they started doing the whole Mardi Gras thing.
Yeah.
Also, car shows are just cars sitting there. So once you've looked at the cars, what now, right?
Yeah, true.
And they're there for a competition. Right. So they're all waiting for the judges, and the judging criteria is so strict and weird and depends on the rules. It's like a sport, but the car show itself gets old for a regular spectator.
Yeah. Okay.
So then it's like, okay, well, now I need a car. Now I want a car to go into the event. And then you finally get there and you're like, oh, my car doesn't fit these rules. Now I need to change my thing. And it's just like judging art in a way and it's not necessary, right?
Well, that's why
the spectacle of it all starts to die off. So go back to takeovers.
Right.
They have to keep increasing it, right? So the people, imagine a rodeo, but you get to jump in.
Okay.
That's what this is. It's instead of the spectator having to sit there and just watch a dude do burnouts and donuts and stuff, you can run in because it's not a sanctioned event with insurance or anything like that. You just jump on in there like hopscotch or double dutch and you get involved with the magic show all of a sudden.
Okay. Yeah. So, okay.
And that gives you clout now. So that's at least the psychology behind it that I think, but it just all seems so pointless.
Yeah. Well, I will say sliding your car in the snow is not pointless. If you can get to a safe area, a wide open area, and you can teach a youngin or an old person, I mean, I wish my wife was there. I wish she could have felt it. I would have been scared shitless, don't get me wrong. But knowing that it was a bigger parking lot and, it isn't that hard to go around in a few circles, it would have been a valuable lesson for her. You know what I'm saying? So, I had a lot of fun. It is a gray area on the legality of it, but it was a good time, man. And I definitely recommend it. I definitely recommend going out there. A little side note, Joe Boone, one of our local drifters here and fellow carnivore, because the homie has 50 cars or something. I don't even know, bro. him and the Formula Drinks folks went and took out their Mustangs, their drift Mustangs, and they made it in the news. They were filling up the cars at the gas station, and the news walked up on them and was like, hey. They were just mobbing it downtown. Now, I personally don't agree with mobbing it on the streets because there's a lot of hazards and, you know, there's usually still people on the road and stuff like that. But if you got the skills to go out there and do your thing, like, go do your thing. Like, you're not really putting a lot of people at risk except for yourself. Really, it's those fucking people that don't know how to drive. Like, we saw some. They were going to McDonald's, for fuck's sake. Like, what are you here for? There was someone that was in a brand new, like, Acura stuck, like, on the side of the road. And I was like, why are you out here, bro? Go home. And she was waiting on a tow truck, and the tow truck never came. Yeah, because you shouldn't be out here.
Staying home.
Yo, people in Jeeps going like 10 mile an hour. I was like, yo, you're not going to make it up this hill if you're going that slow. Like, come on, man.
All right, so while we're talking about Jeeps, right? You know why Jeeps suck in the snow?
Why?
Because the people that drive Jeeps don't actually off-road, right?
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, they might have all-terrain tires on, right? But they're cranked up to 45 psi.
That's true, bro. When people tell me they're cranking their shit up to 40, 45, I'm like, you're nuts. You're nuts.
So it gives you better economy when you have those big tires and when you're driving a brick, right?
Jesus Christ.
They think 4-wheel drive is just the cheat code. It's the answer. Or lockers will save me from anything. It's just like, if your tires don't have grip, you're not doing shit.
Right. Damn. Well, what about Dan? Dan, lower
the tire pressure.
What's your thoughts on all this, bro?
So it's kind of weird, right? Because I remember back in my day
whippersnappers
starts with a 19.
We would go to industrial areas.
Correct.
Be out of the way, out of the city. There were no cameras, there were no people, and there were a minimum of like 5 people, maximum of like 20 people. And it wasn't just, there were some people that were doing like circle pits and, running the circle of death, right? And then there were other people that were actually drifters and they were doing their thing and they were running tandems, right? And how that evolved kind of drives me insane because it went from, look at these cool videos of us doing tandems, in the boonies to like, oh, bro, we got to shut down this whole highway to do this right now.
Right.
Yeah, that's just not cool.
Right. And I reminisce because I really enjoyed what it was back in the day. And now I look at it, what it now, and it's bastardized. I had my little cousin and she asked me like, hey, so you do car stuff, right? So, can we go to this? And she showed me a video of a takeover in Atlanta, and they were doing the Circle of Death, and it was a takeover that they did under the bridge at Hartsfield-Jackson Airport.
Wow.
Right?
Oh, not the airport.
Wow.
And yeah, I don't know how they thought they were going to get away with that. First of all, right? You're talking about a stretch of underground bridge. It's a overpass for airplanes.
Especially with GSP, are they crazy?
And there is like cameras every 10 feet in that tunnel.
And if you're just there, bro, you're a part of it.
Yeah. Right. You just, and right now, especially right now, if you're even just in that group, they charge you, for just being with them.
Right.
But she showed me a video of that and she was like, yeah, I want to go do this. And I'm like, why would you want to go do that?
And that's because the problem.
Yeah, because it's fun and we get bored. Because I've taken her to park and chills, and she said that park and chills are boring. I want to go do something fun, and running away from cars is fun. And then I started listing things to her that
our brains are fried, man.
Yeah, I was super fried. So when I stopped attending those events were when it started getting crazy.
Right.
Like people getting shot, people getting like robbed and their pockets run through, girls being taken advantage of, just a litany of things that were happening to people, as they were at this takeover, getting run over, getting hit, bones being broken. The last one that I saw that was supposedly a sanctioned event, right, on a private lot, was a team here in Atlanta called Pink Flamingo, and they held one. And the cameraman that they hired for the event was in the circle of death. He wasn't paying attention. He got hit by a car, and what is that leg bone that
Femur.
goes from your knee down? Their femur?
Shin.
No.
Yeah.
The shin?
That bone.
I thought it was
From
femur.
your knee down, that long bone, not your femur, not in your hip, not close to your hip.
Yeah, femur is hip down to the knee. Shin
Yes.
is
tibula, fibula.
The
Yeah,
tibula and fibula. His tibula and fibula were out of his leg,
Woo!
pointing in opposite directions
Oh,
Woo!
for the clip, for the clout. So
he was paid to be there.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right.
I need your insurance information.
The whole evolution, that whole Pokemon evolution of how it turned from like, grassroots, drifting to like absolute chaos is, I don't know, bro. I don't like it.
Yeah.
So what happened is normies got exposed to it, right?
Well,
So,
it's
like,
not a
think
car guy thing. That's the thing. It's
Exactly.
not a car people
So-
thing.
It's not.
So
for car
think
people
about
anymore.
Formula Drift Atlanta, right? People were showing up to see some other race and just got exposed to drifting. It was like, this shit's cool.
Yeah.
I'm just
right.
gonna stick around and watch this.
Right.
Right? Because drifting is a spectacle, right? You're seeing a car do a thing that it's not supposed to do. So it's really cool to see. And that's essentially what happened when it all started getting posted on Instagram, and people were like, that looks fun. They do it around the corner. I'm dumb. I'm just gonna go do it. Or go watch it, or go be a part of it, or whatever,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
And another example of this, did you ever see Vice's street racing documentary in New York? So
Wait,
Vice did a documentary.
The swimming guys or street
No.
racing
This
guys?
is before swimming.
Okay.
Vice did a documentary on street racers in New York, and these dudes were Guido, Middle Eastern, black dudes, rich guys. They're all driving M3s and above, and they shut down a highway. They have 6 cars. They just block every lane, and then these dudes do a drag race, and then they take the next exit and go to the gas station and then start handing over money. That was it. None of these cars were modified. They all ran like a detail or a wrap shop. The guy in your head.
Right.
And it's just like, that's not a car guy. And they're sitting there interviewing the guy. It's just like, I just love racing, man. I just love racing. I'm putting four racks on one right now. I just can't have a slow car. It's just like, you didn't do anything. You don't even love this car. You don't care about this car. You just need to be known as that fast guy, right? And it's just like,
So, okay, then
my name's Shaggy in the M3, bro. That's what the guys call me.
So
they go to car meets, and it's just a bunch of the stock cars sitting there with loud exhaust and burble tunes that don't do shit.
So this is off
And
topic
they
then,
wreck
right?
it.
This is off topic then. If that's the case, right?
Well,
'Cause this is something-
What my point was is essentially you got these normal dudes that just have money in a city that probably still live with their mom, and they just want to be known for something, right? And they're considered car enthusiast street racers. And it's just like, fuck, that's not what that is. That's just a dumbass that wants to drive straight. That's it. And they were complaining about people that would go to the track, and they're like, track's 2 hours away, man. That's too far. It costs a lot of money. It's like, no, you just don't want to turn.
Right.
You're just running down the highway. That's it.
Right. So this is a kind of off topic, but also kind of brings a point that I guess we all kind of have wondered. What actually designates you as a car enthusiast? You know what I'm saying? So I'll give you an example, right? Justin was just saying, these guys just have money. They just want to be known for something. They just want thrills, right? But Danica Patrick admitted that she knows jack all about cars and doesn't really give a fuck about them, but she's a race car driver. A professional.
So I think it's kind of hard to say, because I think that
there's
being
levels.
a car guy is a spectrum.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like autism. It's a spectrum. There's car guys that only like to drag race. There's car guys like my dad. He just likes wrenching. That's it.
Exactly.
He just wants to take it apart and put it back together.
I love the
and
wrenchers, bro.
hope it works.
Here,
Yeah,
take my
that's it.
car.
He is a geek about wrenching on a car.
Yeah.
That's all he does. Whenever
Yeah.
my car used to break down, he would be like, "All right, cool. Stop being sad. Go fix it, dummy, and get it together."
Hell no, I don't even want to
Right.
be under there. I don't want to be down there, bro. You do.
Yeah, I
it.
don't even want to work my car. I blew up my engine. I don't want to work on it. He'd be like, go outside and go work on your car, right?
Hell yeah.
And then I don't want to say that they're not car guys. They're just car guys in a certain extent. So they're like light beer. They're like car guys, but the light version of what car guys.
Yeah,
Okay.
It depends. My definition of a car person, like a car enthusiast, is it your hobby?
Okay.
If listening.
Okay,
if
I like
talking
that.
about cars.
I like
if
that,
talking
bro.
about cars, looking at cars, liking car.
I like that.
posts,
I like that.
If that's not something you do, if you just look at takeovers and drag races all day, then you're probably not a car guy.
I
If
like
you
that
talk
though.
shit,
I like that.
if you just
Nah.
talk shit because you have a Mustang and a Mustang is king, you're probably not a car person.
You, hey Justin,
You just like
hey,
what you got.
hey Justin, you cooked on that one, bro. You cooked on that one.
Thank
you. Because
a car enthusiast has a hobby. It's cars.
Because to be a car enthusiast, you don't actually have to love your car or what car you have now. Because I know plenty of people who will get through multiple cars in a year. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
They'll drive it, they'll experience it, they'll be like, this is cool. They move on to the next one. Drive it, experience it, look, this is cool, move on to the next one. But they still love what they're doing. They may not love the cars as much, the individual car, but they still like going on and doing the car stuff. You see what I'm saying? They like experiencing all of them. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I get that. I like that. I like what you just said though. It's not your hobby. So if it's not your hobby, then you're not really a car person. I get that.
Right.
A
Yeah.
lot.
I have a friend like that, and I know that he's a car enthusiast, but he'll run through cars like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Right?
new experiences for him.
Right, yeah, like
he's
a-
trying
get
out
that.
the bed sheets.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a Ford, what is it? ST, Ford Focus ST. Then he had a Mustang, traded those in, got a BMW M4 and then an M2, traded those in,
Mhm.
and now he has a dark horse.
Right.
Like
Oh,
Just because you
he's
can't
all
commit.
over the yeah.
Just because you can't commit to one doesn't mean you don't like them, you know?
But he
Yeah.
enjoys them while he has them.
He
Right.
likes
Right.
the
He
new
enjoys them.
experience though.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I get that. I mean, shit.
If
If
you
I
can afford it,
had
go for it.
unlimited money, my garage would look crazy. So I mean, I'd be trying to experience all the fucking cars.
All right. Speaking of that,
Same.
speaking of all the cars you'd buy, what do you want to build right now? What have you been thinking about? I've got something I've been obsessed about for the past couple days that doesn't match anything I normally do, and I just really want to do it.
What you got? Shoot
Oh,
us with it, man.
Say it.
All right, so since I've been in LA, I've wanted to get more seat time, right? I've been trying to get, like, Zach Job was from Ohio, so he drifted around in the back roads constantly. We didn't really have that growing up, right? We didn't have the right car, we didn't have anything.
All right.
We didn't have so seat time has been my major thing since moving out here, and but the problem is I haven't had a car to give me said seat time. Right?
Correct.
And then the donut cars are on the table, but if you break it, you kind of ruin it for everyone, and you have to fix it in a timely manner on your own dime. So I just kind of was like, well, if that's the case, then I'll just have my own car.
Okay.
But so anyway, point is, this year is again, I want 2 builds. There's 2 builds I want to do this year, and that is a track car and a drift car.
Okay.
Right. The XT, I'm building another XT, different story, but it's a flat 6 all-wheel drive, around 3,000 pound car. That's the goal, right?
Okay.
For my
Do
track
they even
car.
weigh
So what's
3K?
With me in it, maybe.
Okay.
After a roll cage, maybe. I don't know. I think it's 27, 28 stock, but with the bigger motor, who knows?
Okay.
I'll just have to weigh it when it happens. But all-wheel drive systems are just heavy. That's just kind of how it works.
Okay.
Regardless, so I've been thinking, what is my drift car? I was like, oh, I could just stick to Subaru and just get a BRZ, you know, have fun with it, whatever, or buy maybe a friend's old drift car or something that's already set up. Stereo crossed my mind, but the body parts just are too hard to get. Mercor passed my mind, but it's just like I just need something normal that you can just, because that's the whole point of drifting, right? You need something that has a big aftermarket that you can just buy parts on Amazon and forget it, right?
Right.
So BRZ was on the top of my list because it fits my like branding, I guess, because it's a Subaru and a Toyota.
Where's
Those
your
are my two
vape?
brands. Whatever. those are my two brands. I drive Toyota trucks. I love Toyotas, but for something, and Subaru just keeps making weird shit, and I can't drift the Impulse. It's too rare.
Way too niche. Yeah.
So then my buddy Cho calls me, Cho FDM. You might know him as the guy that says RB Power. He went viral. A lot of followers on TikTok. He calls me. He's got some plans this year, but he recently built a Dodge Charger, like a 2008
Okay.
or something like that, and he put an RB in it, and it's something he had been working on for a while. But then out of nowhere, someone made an angle kit. And if you remember, James, we talked to the guys from Big Indian,
Yeah.
and they had the original FD Charger and
Yeah. Oh,
the
yeah.
second Charger
Yeah.
and whatever else, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there. So I'm talking to Cho, and Cho makes this crazy valid point. He goes, Justin, when was the last time a new platform hit the stage?
Yeah. It's been a while.
And I was just like, oh shit. Dodge Magnums are like $2,000 right now with the RTV8. I found one for $3,200 in LA with a bad I gotta swap it anyway. And I was like, I could probably talk that guy down to $2,000 and buy this angle kit, manual swap it, and weld the diff and do a hydro brake, and I'm good. And I've always wanted a wagon.
You want to be back in the who was it? Humanet? No. Who used to drift? Yeah. Humanet used to.
Yeah, dude. I was like, bro, imagine stunting around in a fucking drift Magnum with like skirts and a wing on it.
Hell yeah.
I was like, oh man. So I deep dove, went on I called my buddy who has an SRT 300C.
Yeah.
And because he knows he's just like us, he just deep dives. So it's like he's already done the work. I called him. He goes, oh yeah, you trying to join the club? Well, you could get a 5.7 out of a newer car and just swap it in if you blow that one up. And then he was like, plus you need the manual anyway and the knuckles. He was like, oh look, I found a Challenger for you on Copart for $2,300. I was like, oh
no.
Oh no, it's all coming together. So then I hit up Josh. I was like, Josh, when's your event? Because the Booty Hustlers event at Willow is in November. I was like, oh, that's a timeline. That's a goal.
Oh man, you're gonna have a $5,000 drift car, huh?
He was like, I want to do this. I said, I want to do this. He was like, you motherfucker. That's what I want to do. I want to build a hood. He said, I want to build a hood rich drift car.
That's what I was about to say, man.
I was like, you want to do it together? He was like, all right.
Hell yeah. Hold on.
It's like, damn. I YouTubed it. There are no drift Magnums at all. Purpose setup or just nothing I could find at least.
Oh, hold on.
There's a lot of them trying to do burnouts because it's open diff and they're trying to do burnouts, or there's one sliding in like a pit, like at an actual track though.
Yeah, I have a drift wagon right here. Everything else is virtual.
Yeah, but there's tons of drift wagons. People drift Subaru wagons, people drift Skyline wagons, all kinds of stuff. But a drift Magnum wagon though, bro, big ass wheels with that low roof.
Junkyard Dave 5 years ago.
Back to the channel.
He built the all-wheel drive Hellcat swap Magnum.
No, he's got a stock Magnum.
Is it 5 days ago?
5 years.
Yeah, no, he during COVID he built the all-wheel drive Hellcat.
Magnum.
He's drifting it.
Yeah, is he drifting at a drift track?
Look at my
Or
screen.
is he just sliding? Oh, hold on, I can't see it. Hold on.
Right there.
Yeah, I think
He's-
that's the one he built.
He's sliding it.
Oh no, that's after the Hellcat swap. Look at the dashboard.
What I'm going to do is run home, and then maybe later tonight I'll try to start it. See.
Nope, not a
It
Hellcat.
sounds perfectly fine. So the
Oh,
That is a stock motor.
engine itself is
With one
okay.
fucking
I
cover.
pulled the fuel line off. What I'm going to do is stick it in this water bottle and see if it actually pumps. If not,
Was he drifting
the
it,
fuel
or is he
pump-
just spinning?
He was drifting it.
Just
He
in a
has-
random parking lot?
He has no. He went to a drift track.
even though it's an automatic, the 8-speed transmission
has no
just
what?
kind of.
And it's auto.
Nice. The tires are lasting
Oh,
quite a bit
okay.
longer than I thought.
Oh, I think
One
this
good
is the
thing
one he
I
cut
have
up.
a, TPS.
Yeah, this was
She was
pre.
getting a little-
There you go. He's drifting it.
He already has the new dash in. That's crazy.
No, their dashboards look the same for a very long time. Oh no, yeah, he swapped it. You're right.
That's the brand new one.
Yeah, you're right. It's swapped.
He's drifting it. Oh shit! Send me that video.
This
I
is the
gotta watch
only
that.
one, man. This is the only one though. This is I googled it. It pops up. The first thing that pops up, Drift Wagon, it's him. Everything else is just Forza.
Yeah, but no, I'm gonna have a hydro. I'm gonna have it stanced. We're gonna go the whole 9 yards.
Oh, bro, y'all gonna be two big black guys in another.
But here's the other crazy part, though. The crazy part is you can buy the SRT8 for 10 grand right now.
Wow. Pause. Dude in blue, I'm pretty sure wants to sell his Magnum with the Hellcat in it.
I thought he gave it to off the line.
He left it there.
No, I think he gave it to him because he owed them too much money.
Okay. Well, then maybe I don't know. Whatever. You know them.
It's still they were like, we kind of got burned on this deal, but it wasn't his fault. So
Oh.
a little behind the scenes for whoever's viewing.
Looks like
That's some backyard baseball that no one knew about.
looks like he drag raced it too.
That's cool. Yeah,
So-
no, Junkyard. What's his name? Junkyard Dave. He's a huge Magnum guy. So
Nice. All right.
but
That's
yeah,
what's up.
That's what's in my
I think
head,
that's
bro.
cool, man.
That's been my my 4 days or 3 days right now.
All right. So
Obsessed.
I have been thinking about this. A Buick GS.
Really? Regal?
This
What?
this is a 4-door Cobalt SS.
Yes. It with a 4-cylinder.
It is a turbo 4-cylinder manual
Ecotech, right?
Ecotech, bro. And here it is.
Luke has one, right?
I think so. The 5th generation GS version was basically an Opel and a Vauxhall VXR. GS came with a 6-speed manual or AF40 in Asia. High performance Brembos, 19-inch wheels, which by the way, people take those wheels and put them on G8s and Caprices, by the way.
What?
Or you can get the 20-inch forged aluminum wheels and 0 to 60 in under 7, 2-liter turbo Ecotech with 270 horsepower, 295 pounds. Yeah. 2008 to 2017, and it's baller looking.
They
So
come in that cool purple.
yeah. Oh yeah. Now I've always been a 3800 guy. I've always loved the supercharged ones. But I saw one of these and it looked awesome in person. Unless it was another Buick.
That's the sedan version of the wagon. So I could see why.
Right. It was like really wide. It was all black and it had like some nice LEDs or whatever. And apparently these come with a 3.6, which I heard the GM 3.6 is but it only came with a 9-speed. So I was like, don't really care about that, right? But this, I've always loved these. I would love to fucking make it cool, you know. I just think it's a cool little. That's a good question. I don't know.
How much are they hauling in that 4-cylinder?
That is very true, actually. Because I also think about the Saab, the 9.5. Nah, I think it's a 9.5. No, it's just 9.5. The last 9.5. This one, no, not that one. This one was sick. Remember it had a 2.8 turbo V6. And it came manual.
Turbo 6-cylinder. What 6-cylinder do they turbo?
Dude, I have no idea. I have no idea.
It doesn't have a turbo 6.
It's a 2.8 A28 NER V6. There's an A20 NFT turbo. There's a diesel turbo. It came manual. So,
what?
Yeah.
GM had a turbo 6?
Dude, there's a bunch of Saabs that have turbo V6. It looks just like the Camaro and G8 platform V6, but it's smaller with a turbo. 2.8 variant. Cadillac CTS. It was using the
Cadillac. Damn.
It's all the same stuff, but it has a turbo.
The ATS had a bunch of turbo ones. Yeah, that makes sense.
So this is the Vauxhall engine, 227, 276. The 9.4, 9.5 had 296 horsepower in a front wheel drive car.
In the chat saying it was way less reliable if he remembers correctly.
Oh yeah, I don't care about that. Since when have I cared about reliability?
Your wallet cares.
Yeah, bro. This is we're not thinking about that right now, bro. Come on now. But yeah, it's all the same, that same V6 platform. So that's why I don't really I like the turbo 4-cylinder because of the Ecotech, right? So that's why I said Buick. As much as I would love a Cobalt, I mean, this is classy.
Yeah, Cobalt SS is.
Yeah, this is classy right here, bro.
Classy.
Yeah. So I was thinking about this lately, and like, I was thinking about it enough that I was like actually keeping myself from looking for some. So
trade the Saab in, but you won't tow.
No. Saab stays until unless I replace it with another tow vehicle. So, but as a daily, bro, with some I don't even have to change the wheels. Just fucking lower it. You know what I'm saying? Do some, you know, creature comforts and mods to get some of the chrome away. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, let me actually look up colors for this thing. Oh, not that. So yeah, you said there was a purple.
Yeah, I think it's either like a maroon or a purple, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, GM had some crazy colors. Oops. Back.
Ooh, what is that green?
Ebony, twilight metallic, smoked pearl, dark moon blue metallic. Yeah, some of these sound dope. Let's go. Oh, that's a G8. Yeah, good luck getting that green. Yeah, good luck, bro. I usually saw those only in the SS's, but look, he has the Buick wheels on it. That's how good those wheels look on that car.
Well, while we're on the topic of classy, do you see all this crap Genesis has going on?
So I saw their version of the Locomotives Rally Fighter.
Yeah, that's so sick.
Yeah, what's going on with Genesis and who broke their hearts?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So Genesis launched that Magma concept a couple years ago, actually, with their whole lineup, and then it never came out.
Yeah.
At least I don't know if it came out, but it was like, wow, you got all these awesome cars, you got this Magma GT thing, and then like, cool. When's it coming? What's it gonna do? When's the Nürburgring lap? Like, who's the target market here? Is this gonna be cheap? Because Genesis right now is like competing hard against Mercedes and BMW and stuff. They may not be as fast, but like they damn sure look good. Even though it's just a skinned Hyundai. So yeah, now a few months ago we get the super cool like Delta Wing wagon.
Oh yeah, that thing was hot,
or whatever that thing was, the wingback or whatever it was, and they had something else debut with that, but no one cared because the wagon was sick. And then this thing just drops out of nowhere, and and they were like, "Oh, this was just for fun." It's like, what?
What's the difference between these two right here? Honestly,
you know, I don't know. But here's the crazy part. Local Motors was an open source company. So they literally could have just built one. Like 100% of Local
bro, are the
Motors
wheels the same? No, the wheels aren't the same.
100% of Local Motors was open source, so they literally can just go and build the same thing and sell it.
They're closed.
That's what I'm saying. I follow the guy that has all the original tool and dying in a fucking in like a storage container. He made a video about it. He was like, honestly, I'm happy even if they did just directly copy it. He said he doubts it. But like, great. He's like, it's just cool to see it still alive.
I didn't know that was like a actual thing. So that was just my
Yeah, no, everyone's saying it looks like a rally fighter, and this guy made a video. He's just like, even if it was open source, so they can just go ahead and do it themselves if they wanted to.
The problem with the rally fighter, though, it was rear wheel drive.
Yeah, I mean that's because it's a proper Baja kind of style thing. I mean, as long as it has a locker, it should be okay. But I did look further into this, and it's never coming to America. This is for their Middle Eastern audience only. And they also sold 4. They had no plans on building anymore, but 4 people in the Middle East said, I must have it. And they
I mean, why wouldn't you sell it? Oh, here, I got a video.
So they sold a couple. It's pretty incredible.
It sounds like a V8, right? Oh, well, it ain't an LS3.
It is a V8. So this is a V8. It's not an LS. This is a Hyundai Genesis Kia V8 that they're working on. And I guess
this is CG.
That's
a promo. It's fully CGI, yeah.
Yeah, that's a promo. The truck is real though.
But Genesis fully went, let me copy Rally Fighter's homework and just change it up a little bit.
Right. Yeah. They did. I like the lighting too. I like this.
The lights are sick.
Twin lighting Genesis is going with, but the real car, the lighting didn't work.
Is there a video of the real car?
Yeah, there's a reveal where it like jumps down a dune and comes just like doing a donut towards people. That one, yeah. The Scorpio.
I think there's going to be a massive new market this probably already exists, but that's just going to be for like Dakar and Dubai, Middle East market.
I mean,
we'll never see any of those cars ever.
I have a
Ballard,
theory.
James?
Oh yeah.
The Land Rover. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I don't even remember what that looks like right now.
There was one at Dakar this year. I mean, it's just a arrive and drive kind of thing. So someone just bought a Ballard and just went. There's also the not Dunkervort.
Dude, bro, you just took me back to Forza Horizon 2, bro.
Yeah, boy. There's a thing called the Boot, which is another kind of like turnkey Baja / Dakar truck. Yeah, these have been around forever. There's
Yeah.
tons of them,
Yeah.
Dan. So yeah, no, there's definitely a market in the Middle East, of course, specifically. They've been doing this stuff for a while.
Now that kind of
manufacturers are just picking up on it, you know.
Now that kind of takes me to a topic that I've kind of thrown around, like in person to a few people, that I think rally and off-road like sport racing like this, like Dakar, dune racing, you know, rally racing, jumping, Baja, like all that stuff is going to start taking over again. What do y'all think about that?
I agree.
Especially cars like this. I think purpose-built cars like this are going to, like, you know, obviously it's not going to be affordable for us, but I think this market's going to just start coming back, because like I feel like exotic cars are getting so old and just but like this type of stuff,
unusable.
Right. But all of a sudden the Storado and the what's the Porsche version, the off-road Porsche?
Oh yeah, I know
that. Those cars are selling out immediately, right? Because they're better cars. They're like more capable than your regular Lambos, you know? So I think this kind of stuff will make a comeback. What was that other one? I did the video on it with Overdrive.
I don't remember.
Oh, dude.
So here's our theory. We've been talking about this a lot at Donut. We think drifting is too much like skateboarding now.
Yeah, it's dying. I think drifting is dying, and rally is coming.
It's a rich boys little game.
Yeah.
And everyone thinks rally is the next big thing because you can drive fast, you can still slide, like it's still like a very appealing skill.
Oh, they deleted all the videos.
Oh, word, that's crazy.
Yeah.
They
deleted all
kicked out.
I mean, he
got bought out. He got bought back out, I heard.
Oh, word?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
He's not a part of that anymore. I think he works for Pumphrey now. Anyway, so the reason why rally and Dakar and all this stuff is blowing up, not only because manufacturers are starting to focus on it, but because of COVID. It's because of COVID.
Yeah, COVID made off-roading huge again. Like even just more overlanding. Appealing. Yeah, it's so much more appealing.
Right. So people skipped the car guy stage and went straight to trucks. Trucks was normally something you grew into or was a part of your culture already. Right. So especially here in LA, a lot of these kids are like, once they hit like 30, they're like, dude, I just realized how fun trucks are. I'm just going to do truck shit now.
Yeah.
Because it's just more amazing. Instead of driving this rinky-dink thing that can't hit a pothole, now you just plow over whatever, right? That's just kind of the shift we have going on, because truck people are more fun. Or older, sorry. But because of the popularity of off-roading during COVID, people started getting into driving these trucks and going camping and being out and about. And then eventually, what does everyone want to do? They want to drive fast.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Trucks roll over when you do donuts. So it's just like, what if I got a lifted 944 or a Subaru or something, and then that just leads them straight into the rally track. So yeah, it's definitely getting a lot more popular. Just
rally
really learn.
Rally's cheap.
Rally is also really easy to get into.
Rallycross is so cheap. You literally find a Rallycross league near you. It's so cheap that I want to do it this year. I like you said, I want seat time. That's been my number one thing. That's why I was so itching to get out in the snow. Is I just wanted some seat time, man, and I took the Saab, right?
Yeah.
Rallycross locally in Raleigh is like $50 an event to get in. You don't have to gut your car. All you have to do is have a car, you fit in a class, it's $50 to get in. They recommend that you just buy some winter tires and that will work.
Right.
That's it. So the price of tires, a car, and the track, the event, and getting there. That's it. And you should technically be able to just drive your car there.
Yeah. Luckily, I have my rally car now. The SVX is, pretty well set up for it. So
yeah,
I'm gonna start looking. I mean, yeah, because you don't need something fast. You just need something consistent with momentum. Like that's what rallycross is, right? It's autocross but on dirt. So the whole point is don't hit the brakes. Just try and keep your speed as much as possible. So when Nolan and Steph went with Lorex has too much power. So you're driving too fast. You have to slow down. Whereas the guy in the 150 horsepower Subaru wagon doesn't have to brake. He's flying through the turns. Or the dude in a Fiat.
Right. We're just gonna grab Dan's Audi and just, take it off roader, man.
Don't bring my Audi into this. None of my Audis run right now.
How many you got?
Oh, damn.
I was gonna say 4.
I was gonna say 4. What the fuck is his
5?
name?
He got 5, bro. I'm about to have another SVX.
Oh, is it actually happening?
He's getting the title from the state. He's just getting a new one.
Wow.
So I don't have to pay all the fees. And I'm just gonna register it in North Carolina.
Hey, bro's talking about
if you really do want to rally with the Audi, I have a B5, like a late 90s Audi that was meant to be my track car.
Oh.
That it was it was sponsored by a local shop. He was a friend of my uncle, is a friend of mine, and he just handed me the car with the keys. He's like, "Here, turn it into a track car and just let me drive it every once in a while. It's yours." It's been sitting in my backyard because I lost time to work on it.
Gotcha.
But it needs to refresh the engine, needs a fuel pump.
Is it the 1.8T?
It is a 1.8. Yep. The older 1.8.
Perfect.
You got a 5-cylinder swap it and be done.
All right, rich boy.
If that's so easy.
Maybe with your California money.
Literally,
you see all these YouTubers doing that.
No, the Jetta 5-cylinder's dirt cheap.
I mean,
what does that make? Like 100 horsepower? How much power does that make?
That's a good question.
I'm not sure.
Look it up.
I'm not sure.
Google it.
It's like 220.
And remember, there's different versions of that 5-cylinder. So if you want the Group B Rally 5-cylinder, it's
no. Fuck all that. I'm talking about
their most recent, 2.5, the one that came in the Volkswagens, 2.5.
Yeah. The one Pumphrey did on his Golf.
Yeah, that was a newer 5-cylinder.
Was it? I thought it's the same one they've been doing since the early 2000s.
I mean, it's that one. That's the one I'm referring to. The 2000s and beyond, not the 1990.
It makes 177 foot-pounds of torque, 170 horsepower, but without internals, I think you can boost them.
I mean, you can boost a 1.8 too.
The 1.8's already boosted, right?
That's true.
What power does it
They're
make?
They're already boosted. You could put a bigger turbo on it and just keep it under 300 torque, and you're good to go.
Interesting. I don't really care. Fuck it. Just run it.
All right, so
run what it is.
It depends on which 1.8. It makes 150 to 220. So depending on which one you have, you'll probably be fine. Yeah. I would TDI swap it though. That sounds like more fun.
For a rally race?
A diesel is always the answer, bro.
Diesel's always the answer, bro.
That's true.
Because the TDI specifically has such a huge aftermarket. You can actually upgrade it for economy or power or both. There's routes for all of them.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, What's our next topic?
I was trying to find this rally car on a buddy of mine's Facebook, but I cannot find it. It was like a freaking Buick, like hoopty that they picked up for like $100, and they just ran it, bro, and it did great.
Like 3800 supercharged kind of.
No, bro, worse,
Just
older, just
even older.
Like they bought it from a salvage yard, but it was fully running and driving. It was just worthless, right? And They were like, "Run it, we're going." They have pictures jumping it and shit, and it did great. And I don't think it made it back home. I think it made it back to the junkyard. But like, hey, that's a fun weekend that you just had with a car that you didn't care about, you know?
Yeah.
By the way, Dan.
Our next.
I can't see Twitch chat right now. Hold on, let me do another test.
It's just our boy Ciceros in there asking. He said, "How's the Saab doing after the snow fun time?" And he said every Cobalt is clapped out, every single one.
Yeah, but the Buicks aren't. But the Buicks aren't, because Grandma and Granddad took it to Chevy every time they needed work done, bro. I'm telling you,
You
bro.
know the worst turbo car ever is the Chevy Cruze.
Oh yeah. Oh
that Ecotech was constantly breaking. It was the worst one.
Yeah, but that was like the first one, right?
No, it was a later Ecotech for the Cruze. It just was really bad.
Well, yeah. What was the next? What are we talking about next, bros? I don't
So
remember.
let's get to some comments really quick before we move on.
All right,
back
yeah,
to
let's
the
do it.
Magnum. So Fudro1 says that he's
What up,
always liked the
Boudreaux?
Magnum, and he's low, but I'm a nerd for wagon hatchbacks, and he says that a drift Magnum would be super sick.
There's a Mazda Protege 5 sitting at Zach's house, and I'm trying so hard not to buy it. It is manual and it is yellow.
Oh, nice.
I want it so bad. He's been like, "Come drive it." I'm like, "No."
No, I'm falling in love.
I'm gonna want it, bro.
I'm gonna take it with me.
Yeah. He's like, I mean, if your cars are down and you need to borrow it, sure. I'm like, no. Nope. I'll be like, here's an offer. But yeah, I love wagons, bro. I would love a CTS V wagon. I would love actually, to be honest, I'd love a Holden Commodore wagon. Would be sick. Or like the Pontiac G8 converted into a wagon would be sick. What other wagons do we like? The Magnum is cool. Volvo wagons. Mwah.
Audi wagon.
Boo! No kidding.
The RS6 is still
the RS6 is sick, bro. I told you I drove an Avant RS6.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you drive it or just park it?
Well, I parked it, but I drove it. It was great. Me and the dude was talking so much shit to his wife, bro. It was so much funny. It was so funny. She said, I told him one day that he needed to get something more practical, so he showed up in a station wagon. And I was like, yeah, exactly. She was like, he can't even fit his golf clubs in there.
That's funny.
And I was like, you didn't specify.
Rich people.
Yeah, it was fun.
Dan,
though.
what's on our list there, bro?
Yeah, what's next, bro?
So here we go. This is going towards Justin because he lives in a state where he can't have any fun. All right, I want his opinion. What is up with the new law that they're introducing? AB 1421, California's new tax law,
snap.
road usage charge.
You're
just not allowed to have fun in California, apparently.
What is this? Hold on. Let me pull it up. What did you call
Let's
it?
look it up real quick. AB 1421.
1421 California. All right. What does Google's AI say?
Road usage charge.
California Assembly Bill introduced by Assembly Member Wilson proposes to extend the road usage charge technical advisory committee until January 1, 2035. It advances efforts to replace the current gas tax system with a per mile road usage fee to fund transportation infrastructure. Bills aims to continue researching and developing them. Oh, they just want to research how to track you and everything. Okay. Community extension, sunset date of advisory committee, as the initiative of the part of long-term strategy to declining revenue from the initiative is a part of a long-term strategy to address declining revenue from the traditional gas tax, with pilot programs having tested rates such as 2.5 cents per mile for light-duty vehicles. Holy shit.
So
explain this, Justin.
Here's the funny thing about this is the EV push.
Right. That's my first thought is, wait, you pushed for EVs, so now you're mad you're not making money.
They literally gave people money to buy EVs and encouraged them to buy EVs and fuck the whole infrastructure up here in LA, right? Then they said, hey, guess what? We'll give you access to the HOV lane, the carpool lane.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that.
Just because you have an efficient vehicle, driving by yourself means you have a better carbon footprint, so we'll give you the HOV lane.
Okay.
Right? So you could buy into the HOV lane if you had an EV vehicle. You got tax benefits. You got all this other dumb shit, right?
Okay.
And then this year, they said, we're not making enough money. You don't get that anymore. You don't get that access to the HOV lane anymore. Sorry.
What?
Yeah, they took it away this year.
So they still have the wait. I was just there and they had the stickers. So this was
it started. The stickers are still on people's cars, but they don't work anymore.
Wow.
They change the color every year, so they're all done, right? So essentially what happened is California made a lot of its money off of the gas tax, right? That's why California prices are so fucking high, right? Well, now all these people are driving EVs and using electricity that isn't taxed, and they're driving on the roads. So now most of the cars on the road aren't using that precious gas that they made so much money off of. So they said, hey, you know what? Fuck you and your EV. Now I want to charge you based on driving on the roads already.
So you have to register your miles and then they charge you per mile?
So essentially they're trying to figure out how to track mileage, right? How to accurately track people's miles so that they can charge us per mile.
Inspections.
So well, that's the thing. What if your OD doesn't work? They can't force you to have a working odometer on a 40-year-old car, right?
Okay.
Right. So the inspections the smog is already tough enough, even though it's every 2 years, but forcing people to have it, mind you, smog goes all the way to 75, right? So 76 and up has to be smog operable. So every smog check place has to be able to smog something from that long ago, right? So the OBD systems and all that shit doesn't fucking matter anymore.
Okay.
So that's one fucking thing. But now they want to track our mileage so that they know how much I've been on the road. So now what everyone's pissed about, I mean, besides the obvious, but like lower income families who live outside of town, who commute 2 hours,
they got to commute so far,
town, are now going to be charged an additional $3-4 grand a month.
Oh, bro, that's
or
bad.
Something crazy. It's absolutely insane. It's like $1,400 extra a month. I already don't live in LA because it's too fucking expensive. So why are you gonna do this to me?
That's crazy, bro.
And jobs can't even keep up.
Tax.
They can, yeah, literally. But jobs can't even keep up with the fucking cost of living out here. Now it's an argument. It's just like. It's crazy, man. It's fucking insane.
So this is continuing the research to try to figure that out. They haven't actually figured it out.
They haven't figured it out because it's not going to be implemented for a while. But they're trying to research. They approved it, so they're like, cool. We like this idea, even though everyone hates it. Let's figure out how we can do it. So they approve the money to do the research, essentially, because they want it to happen. And that's stupid. The whole thing's dumb. So now we're paying, now our money's taxed, our buying is taxed, our sales is taxed, our gas is taxed, and now we already got to buy tires, but every fucking mile on those tires is now taxed.
Oh my goodness, bro.
Yeah,
That's horrible.
They're also trying to put up a bunch of cameras so
Yeah,
that they can just track vehicles.
That was my next point. Is they're probably going to do a shit ton of license plate readers, and then you can see where your vehicle's going, XYZ. But at the same time, they have to figure out how to store all that data. And just coming from one of my previous jobs, just at the airport, that was a lot of data, bro. They had to clean out every 3 months, and that was at the airport.
Damn.
That's not your fucking the highway in LA, bro. That's a whole nother
right.
Jeez,
Exactly.
bro.
It's incredible. And just like New York put tolls in the city, so that they can clean up traffic.
That's not gonna work.
It lasted a month, and then people were just like, fuck it. They started driving on the toll roads anyway.
Yeah. That's not gonna work. I mean, they can make money, but they would have to make the toll like you could go full speed through it. You know what I'm saying?
Now, if they replaced the gas tax with this road tax, then I don't think people would be as pissed. But having both, is that what Gemini said? Did it say it was replacing it, or is it going to run both?
It just says has advanced this bill, which is faced opposition regarding potential impacts on taxpayers, and if it is starting a long-term strategy to address declining revenue. No, that's it. It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't actually say anything else. It just what this is.
Towards the top. I thought you read it towards the top. It said it was going
California bill introduced by Assembly extend the road use charge technical advisory committee until 135. Advances effort to to replace the current gas tax system per mile road usage fee to fund transportation infrastructure. Just put a toll.
Then they'll have to pay someone to visit the toll. They have fast pass. That's the thing. We have tolls. There's fast pass. There's all kinds of dumb shit. But in the city, they can't charge people in city limits for
No, you just put it on the highway.
Yeah, they have that.
Oh, fuck. I don't know, bro.
So in LA proper, they don't have fast pass unless you're on I think the 110.
Gotcha.
There's just certain highways they don't tax on because it's the only road you can take.
Gotcha. Okay.
So what I'm gathering,
California sucks.
That you guys are, especially Donut and you, Justin, are going to move out of California.
They love California, bro.
I fucking hate this place.
they love LA, bro.
Look at the DDE guys. They've been looking for a new location and they've been making videos of every.
Yeah, but they aren't. Their demographic isn't based off of that culture. You know what I'm saying? Like they're just exotic car guys. You know, they don't have to be there. Like the donut people, like it's a Hollywood to them. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like they run that operation like Hollywood. Like it's a production, bro. And I mean, they could easily come to Atlanta and do the same thing. Even Wilmington, they could do the same thing. But their culture is LA. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
So yeah. So I don't know. It's interesting. But I think that they can make a move to Atlanta or Nashville and be fine. So because then you could actually do car stuff. And it's cheaper. But will they do it?
I don't have that power, so
yeah. Yeah, I don't think they will.
I don't want to raise my daughter here, so we'll have to figure out something.
Right, and that's what it all comes down to, right? Is he doesn't want to raise his kid there, so which I understand completely. And North Carolina's nice, man. Or the East, Tennessee, North Carolina, Georgia. I mean, this is a nice area, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Just avoid South Carolina and Virginia. You'll be all right.
If you're on the edge of South Carolina, you might be all right. You know,
South Carolina is so weird, bro.
It's so bad.
It's not a bad place. It's just weird, man. Because when you go to SC, you always go to Myrtle Beach or Charleston.
Yeah.
Myrtle Beach or Charleston. Charleston's great, but Charleston, I've heard that living in Charleston isn't the greatest because it's expensive as fuck. Myrtle Beach is ratchet as fuck, bro. The locals there are wild, okay? So you just gotta be careful out there. Savannah is Georgia. I've never been to Savannah, and I've never been to Columbus. I've heard Columbus isn't that bad, but Greenville is ratchet as hell too, from my experience. I've heard a lot of people love Greenville, South Carolina, but Lord Jesus,
in the
man.
city of Greenville, South Carolina, it's fun. Outside of it, it's just fucking
it's
town.
Yeah. Bumpkin Town's a good way to put it.
When I was living in Greenville working with Brent, it was so weird because everyone sped in city limits, but when you got to the back roads, they drove slow as fuck.
Right.
It was like they were all drunk or illegal or something, trying not to get pulled over. It was like they would just be fucking coasting, and I'm like, "Yo, it's not that scary." Like,
right.
You were just driving 55 at a 35. Why are you going 25 on a back road? Like,
yeah, what the heck's going on,
bro?
Go. What's going on?
They can't see out their fucking windshield or some shit.
Get it moving, bro. Get it moving.
Yeah. But if you turn the signal, if you're in a lane and you need to get over, you turn the signal, you guarantee the person in the back blind spot is going to hit the gas pedal.
Right.
They're so consistent, you can plan for it. So that's cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, what else we got, man?
California's fucking so moving miserable. On to this next topic. All right.
Don't move here.
I'm sure no one wants to move to Cali now, bro. I think
they're coming back.
I love visiting though. I ain't gonna lie.
They're coming back to California because it's the only blue true state.
Well, they can have it. My thing about Cali is the landscape is beautiful.
It's beautiful out here. Yeah.
It's so beautiful, bro. When I was out there a couple weeks ago, I had a great time. I enjoyed it.
You know what California is, James?
What?
It's the Middle East of
Yes.
America.
It is literally the Middle East of America, bro. It is beautiful. It has everything that you need within 3 hours of each other, right? Yeah. Like, it's awesome. But the people that run that place are fucking losers. Like, I'm sorry.
Wow. Sounds similar.
Actually,
comes with the territory.
Comes with the territory, apparently. Because when I went to Lebanon, dude, it was awesome. There's so many fucking things that it has going for it. But my God, Israel, dude. My God, bro. The people that run that place. It's so you know what's funny? Side note, we watched a video of Lebanon last night. Randomly, all the family was sitting there, and a video popped up and recommended it, and we just watched it for funsies. And I was like, "Yo, I've been there. I've been there. I recognize this place. I recognize that place. Blah 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 blah." And I've only been there one time. And then there was a few times that I was like, "Oh, I haven't been there. But it was pretty crazy because I could tell when they were recycling an image or video from another place, but saying it was the place that they were talking about. I was like, "Oh, no. That's not there. That's the wrong spot, bro. I know where that is." So it was pretty funny, but yeah, dude, yeah, that country. Like, if I was a filthy rich person, right, I would start a company that's self-funded, right? Or donations, something, right? And all I would do is go to Lebanon and pick up trash. That's it. I would be the GFL of Lebanon, figure out what the fuck to do with it, and clean that fucking place up. Because the only thing that place doesn't have going for it is the fact that there's just trash everywhere. They don't know what to do with it. And it's really unfortunate. Really fucking unfortunate. So that's how I would give back. It's just to grab all the garbage and find something to do with it. Maybe make plastiline, you know what I'm saying? little in that Atlanta, bro. Isn't that your Atlanta folks, bro?
Yeah, he did a live demo at a freaking car dealership a few months ago, and he went missing for like 2 weeks, and people were scared for his life.
Yeah, I remember.
So
He came back.
Yeah.
right? He came back. His
yeah,
mom
he
still
did
put him
come back,
down.
but he was like in hiding. Why would you be in hiding?
I don't know. Is his car running off of it yet?
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. I
Yeah,
think he's,
several cars. Yeah, he put that gas in a Hellcat or a Charger that was there at the car show, and it ran fine with
Mm,
no issues.
mm.
I think he's playing on the gimmick.
He might,
That
but
they're-
dude, hey,
that
bro,
they're
they
actively
really,
doing it.
they
If
really
it's working though, it's working, bro. Like I can't. I don't know. I haven't looked into it in a while. If he's finally got that shit going or not. But
Yeah.
like, I heard some stuff like, oh, he's fudging all this. This is all a lie or whatever. You have no proof that that's actually the plastiline he put in that Hellcat. You know what I mean?
True, that is true.
So it's just like,
That is
cool.
true. We don't know
Until
if
the
he,
shit
if he
hits the market,
actually-
bro.
Simon
know if he
Monkey
actually
says
put
there
it
was a
on.
hit out for him. Was
Yeah,
there?
He made his own hit.
Yeah.
Maybe,
I don't know.
he made his own hit. I don't.
It
am
is-
hopeful. I hope it's all true. And
I
the
hope it
dude
works,
makes
bro.
Millions.
Yeah, I hope he fucking he becomes a gajillionaire, bro.
Changes the world.
Because
Please.
if we could find a way to get rid of plastic, bro, by all means. The only problem is when it burns and goes in the air, that needs to be tested.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
then next you know, we'll just be breathing in cancer. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh,
100%.
crazy thing. I was at work the other day and I needed to put a label on a part on this plane. But I had to stick it on and then I had to cover it with wipe on clear coat, right? And I found the wipe on clear coat, went and got it, and I was reading the bottle, and it has all the warning symbols and shit, right? And it said in text on the bottom, it said warning, cancer. No explanation. I was like, bro, is that if I inhale it, if I
Fucking guarantee,
consume
bro.
it, inhale the fumes, consume it, like touch it, look at it, like whoa, bro. What does this mean, bro?
It's like cigarette packaging in the Middle East.
Oh, dude. Oh my God. Dude, yeah.
Bigger than the label itself. Cancer.
Bro,
Will
it-
cause
a
cancer.
prompt to instant death.
It just said
Yeah.
cancer. And I was like, that's a little off-putting, man. What so when I put a mask on while I was doing it just in case, and I could still kind of smell the fumes of it, and I was like, am I dying right now? Like, is this gonna kill me? So, here.
Is it something you have to worry about in the next 20 years?
Right. Oh, well, we joke about that all the time. But most of those guys are like cigarette smokers, and this is blue collar work, bro. So you know how it is.
They
We-
got-
Simon
whenever-
Monkey
when-
says that it's like the guy who built the first hydrogen engine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he went missing after showing it and was found dead in someone's park.
Yeah. So there's a multiple guys. There's hydrogen. The hydrogen is now acceptable because they know it's not gonna succeed. There was the water guy. Then there was the hydrolysis guy. The guy, it was a black guy. He was hydrolysis. He was on YouTube and he died during the Biden administration. There was a kid that randomly put on a suit of armor and walked into a grocery store and only killed one person, I think. And it was the bodyguard or the security guard who was the guy who made hydrolysis or what was it called? Damn, I just said it.
Hydrolysis. You said it.
Hydrolysis, right?
Hydrolysis or electro. It was something. Yeah,
Electrolysis.
electrolysis.
Yeah, that's what it was. Electrolysis. He had a F-150 that was running off of water, and he had somehow found a way to make it run off the sludge from electrolysis, not creating energy from electrolysis. He made it run off the matter that electrolysis made, or some shit like that. So it was technically any water. It could run off any water as long as it went through the electrolysis process. Then it would run off of the matter that comes after, right? So, yeah, this kid who randomly decided to go shoot up a store killed one person, the security guard, and he happened to be a guy that had a car that ran off water. Yeah.
I remember that.
And
So
then the other guy who ran his car for water, he was warning people, telling him that
yeah, that he was
they
going
were
to get
coming
killed.
after him,
Yeah.
and then he ran out into the street and fell and died of a heart attack on the
Oh
spot.
no, the one dude. I thought. Wait. Oh yeah, he probably did. I thought he got poisoned. I thought that's what they said he happened. And he was at like a party or something. He got poisoned and then he died. So anyway, whatever. Yeah, that guy had a little buggy that ran off water. Yeah. And he did it even crazy. He used seawater or some shit. So
Right. So this is like a note to all the children: don't go inventing things that will replace.
no,
gasoline.
go do it, bro. Go do it. Be a hero. Save the world.
You mean be a martyr, not a hero?
Yeah, martyr. Yeah.
That comes easy these days.
Yeah. Yeah.
Simon Monkey
Apparently.
says that the electrolytes and a combination of hydrogen.
I think his
electrical
autocorrect is suffering him right. It's killing him right now.
probably.
Yeah. But
Did we,
yes,
hit
a
all
lot
our
of
points?
people use electrolysis because it creates an electric current, and they use that to charge a battery. So that's why they use hydrogen. They they combine hydrogen and air, and oxygen, and make water. And through the water making process, it charges a battery or an electric motor. That's what they do. But to me, that's inefficient, right? We have water. Dirty
Right,
water.
Too many things doing the
There's
same
too many
thing.
things. He created an engine that you put water in and it split the water, but made a sludge and ran off the sludge. You see what I'm saying? So instead of shooting out water, it used the water as combustion, essentially.
Where's the truck?
Good question.
Simon Monkey also says, "Did you see the 16-year-old who built a nuclear reactor in his backyard shed?"
I heard about that. I didn't
Wild.
look into it though. I didn't look into it. Nuclear is going to be the future, bro. The problem with nuclear is when things start being illegal and people start fucking blowing shit up and just, when illegal activity
It's
starts to,
scary.
it's scary
Yeah.
as shit. But nuclear has advanced a lot since we really tried to use it, and it can be a lot safer, but it's super scary. So, and we can't trust these companies for shit.
Right. We don't want a bunch of little kids running around with yellow cake all over the place.
You mean you don't want another arm, bro?
I mean, maybe
Yeah.
that other arm could hold the light.
Yeah, the flashlight, bro. It's the flashlight arm. You know what I'm saying?
All
All
right.
right, let's move
I
on
got
to this next.
I got
topic.
ribs hanging out downstairs. So
All right, what's the last topic? Is there any more?
Yeah, there's 2 or 3 more. The
Christ.
one, yeah, I know. The one is involving this freaking car game that I've been trying to get you guys to play for the longest time.
What's the other one? Let's talk about Car X, but what's the other one? We might just push it to
The
next hour.
Bentley's weird attempt at Gymkhana, and
We
then
can
the
push that.
revolving question is the build that's on your head, but you guys already covered that.
We already did it.
So
We can knock this
we can
out.
skip-
Both of them.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Both of them. All right. So
Car
thoughts
X.
on Car X Street. Yeah, the game that I bought for y'all.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who knows when? And
Yeah.
hope that you guys would play because it's my childhood reminder of Need for Speed 2, and it's not the best car game, but it's my car game for right now.
All right.
Until
So I'm gonna go first because Justin actually has more time with the game than I do. So he might have
one extra day.
no 2. 2. You
Maybe,
played.
okay.
You played before I did, and you played when I did, and you played after I did.
Damn.
So,
Yeah, those 2
So
days.
my first impressions was this game only exists to scratch an itch. Right? They use a lot of AI to make that game. There's not a lot of real attention to detail. No, I don't want to say attention to detail. There's no soul in the game, right? Which
think?
isn't, I personally, like, just starting the game up and jumping in.
Remember, he only played when we streamed for an
Right.
hour.
This is the only time I played, right? I didn't feel the soul of the game, right? Like, whoever made it or whatever, I didn't feel the soul. But it has the curse that a lot of modern games have right now, where they're trying so hard to make it for everybody that they just kind of give you the game and you make it your own playground, right? It's like playing with Hot Wheels as a kid. Like you created the everything that was going on in your head, right? So you make the game what you want to make of it. That's kind of what Horizon is doing. That's kind of what, I don't know what Motorfest is doing. Motorfest is on the list of games to play. So I just feel like if it had a little bit more soul at the beginning, it might have grabbed me a little bit better. I'm not going to stop playing it, that's for sure. Because once again, it scratches an itch. This game exists because no one else is making them right now. No one's making the street racing games. It's just the random Need for Speed that might pop up every 5 years now, which was Unbound. And Unbound was a good step in the right direction for Need for Speed, but it just missed. It wasn't that good. Heat was better, but even then, it doesn't feel that good to me. You know what I'm saying? But what I started to notice on CAR-X is when you actually start nerding out on it and digging into it, it does become a better game. It's just I'm used to waiting for a game to grab me, and Forza Motorsport, it doesn't grab you. It's just a playground. Forza Horizon doesn't grab you. It's just a playground. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's just my first 2 hours of gameplay impression. So what'd you say?
Horizon has a story.
It does.
CAR-X has no story.
Has nothing.
That's why your motivation is kind of skewed, right?
Right.
So, being that I've played a few more hours than you, I like the game. I do really enjoy it. You're correct. It does scratch that itch. But what you don't feel while playing it is that corporate limitation.
Okay.
Need for Speed has to prove to corporate why they need budget to do new features and all this other dumb shit. So they try to focus too much on those said features that they spent time on to make the game different because they don't want to just keep making the same game. Blah, 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 blah.
Hell yeah.
CAR-X goes, hey man, I know you like Need for Speed. I know you want to customize your car.
Here's your S18.
You really care about. Right. Sorry, we didn't get the license, but like we copied it directly, and here's $150,000 really quickly. Go modify that car.
Right. Right.
That's what you want to do. Like you play. You
do whatever you like, brother.
so like CAR-X is a whole series now, right? So they have CAR-X Drift. It started off mostly about drifting, I believe.
Right.
And they have a specific drifting game, and they have a couple other stuff. So like I think they made CAR-X Street mainly because they were like, let's give people that Need for Speed vibe. Let's give them an open world and let them have it, right?
Right.
So they're catering to street racing, grip racing, hot pursuit, all that stuff. But the big thing about CAR-X is modification. When I finally went in the graphic design and just made some shit for my car, and like and they're they have really in-depth body kit stuff, and it was just like, damn, I like this car now. Okay. Before it's like I was like, this handles like shit, like I can't get it to do what I want it to do, like blah blah blah. Once I put that livery on it, I was committed. I was like, all right, cool, I like this thing now. And then start getting faster cars. The races started to get a little harder, like I actually need to plan when I use my nitros. I actually need to brake, certain things.
Okay.
Then I love the high traffic, bro. That's
the high traffic.
Cool to me.
Wow. It kept me interested.
Cool to me.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, now I feel like I'm driving around town. Like this is legit traffic. That's a lot of fun. And when I finally drove a well set up car for drifting, I was like, okay, I get it. PC games, a lot of racing PC games cater to the track nerd, which is some fucking civil engineer who geeks out on Miatas and track cars.
Right.
And that's all they want to focus on is the engineering to be faster.
Right.
Or they cater to people that drift, because all drifting fucking stands do is sit around and talk about how cool they are and how good they drift. And it's just like, well, the fundamentals and the style of drifting is really the style part of drifting is really cool, but the fundamentals of it are pretty basic and you have to follow them pretty strictly.
Right.
So it's like the uniqueness kind of falls out. So it's whatever. I personally don't like how heavily assisted it is, but that's just kind of how these drifting games are.
Yeah.
You know? Once I figured out the setup, it was fine. So I like the game. I think visually it's pretty good. You know, it's about like it runs pretty well on my computer in Ultra. You know, it reminds me of 2015-esque Need for Speed. You know, I love it. The music is not the longest playlist, but like it's fine. It gets the vibes going.
It's background music, yeah.
But no, I am enjoying the game. It really does scratch the itch of what a Need for Speed would do. But not having a story kind of deteriorates the motivation to keep playing at the beginning.
Yeah, man. I need somebody to hate, bro.
Once you got your speaking of, you can hate the fucking voice actors.
Yeah, they're not voice actors. That's AI, bro. That's AI.
No. Some of the later ones don't sound like AI. They just sound like someone didn't know what the fuck they were doing.
Oh god.
Or they were trying to go for some kind of character and it just didn't work out. But
CAR-X, hire Justin as a voice actor, bro.
Yeah, please. Yeah,
get his
yes.
Yeah,
hire both of them as a.
Yeah, I'll do it. I don't care.
Yeah, hire the same voice twice. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll be twins in the game.
So,
yeah.
But here's the thing, though. I drove. I was looking. They give you the G-Wagon, right? And then they have this like Christmas race G-Wagon. Okay. It was the best handling car I've driven in the game yet, and I was just like, this car handles great.
A G-Wagon.
Yeah, dude. It was the coolest like mountain like switchback. It was sick. There's a huge jump too, and the G-Wagon just drove differently than everything else I had drove on that game, and I was just like, this is how my cars would drive. But it was also way faster than anything I've fucking driven yet. So that was a cool event, and now it's making me want to play the game more because now I see the possibilities. I almost bought the DLC because there's a racetrack.
Oh,
there's
I saw it on the map.
Racetrack.
I saw it on the map.
You can buy the DLC. They have a whole DLC pack with $1 million for like $12 or maybe a little more. I don't know.
Okay.
I might have to get you that as a gift. So
no,
I'm Dan, stop, bro. Stop, bro.
All right, man.
Dan, are you secretly loaded, bro?
No, what? Oh, bro, I wish. What do you mean?
You be sending every dollar that I've sent you for things that I've hired you for, you have sent back to me, if not more.
Well, because we have to rotate the money between us. We have to.
Hey, buddy, 1099s.
That's how it works. You just paid for it, right?
Okay.
You pay me for our work. I pay you for entertainment and content. All right. So if you feel like the game is kind of on rails, there are settings in the actual settings menu where you can turn that stuff off, and it's just raw input, and then you just have to figure it out. And I've done that. I tried that.
Okay. You definitely need a steering wheel.
100%. If you don't have a steering wheel, it is way too raw, and you're all over the place.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have Simon Monkey in the chat saying, "Have you tried Assetto Corsa?"
Only on Sim.
Yeah. I mean, Assetto Corsa is where, like, you need mods, right?
Yeah.
So we're just now getting into this whole PC world.
I hate it.
And these arcade games like CAR-X are more my style anyway. But Assetto Corsa and iRacing, I've driven on quite a bit. I like iRacing a little better. Because it's like what people use to train. But there's still some unrealistic facts in iRacing that just don't make sense to me.
Yeah.
Assetto Corsa, it's like the track doesn't have grip and you're driving on a glass tire. Like, what the fuck, right? So like you gotta like fine tune your machine for it to work with you. And I personally am not a fan of that, but that's because I'm coming from console where things are just optimized. So I've never driven on the best, like a good sim setup. I need to go to a sim cafe and just try it out. I've only ever driven on raggedy ass fucking cheap outdated sims, and I haven't had fun on one yet. Assetto Corsa is on the list of something that we have to do, but it's just like purchasing every individual car, mods, and all this other stuff. It's just so weird to me. But we'll get there eventually.
I will
I mean,
admit,
the next
I
time, come to
have
Atlanta.
I have only driven Assetto Corsa on really, really high quality sims. So, and it drives great. So, I mean, it just depends on the car. Stock
complete
cars,
opposites.
yeah, right. Stock cars feel like absolute fucking dog shit.
Right. It's like
Um,
I know a real car doesn't even handle like this, so it's like, why is this game making it seem like it's so shit? It
Yeah.
doesn't make sense.
The spec Miatas are super fun. Race cars, I prefer race cars, GT cars, because they feel super grippy. I understand it off the bat, like what it's supposed to do. Going to paddle shifters is so much less of a mistake to be made. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't actually physically feel the car, I struggle with my heel to toe, clutch, shifting.
Right.
Like I struggle with all of that, right? And then I've unfortunately have learned that I'm way better with a motion sim because I can actually feel in my butt what's happening. But even at
good
that
motion sim.
No, it doesn't matter. Any kind of motion it helps, right?
No. Have you driven the motion sim where the steering wheel doesn't move, just the seat moves?
Yes.
That sucks.
I've done both.
So the seat's throwing you over here, but you're holding on to the steering wheel.
Oh, maybe the steering wheel moved actually. Maybe
those when the steering wheel moves with you like it's a car, that's good. I went to a sim place in town. They're selling them, and the seat moves, but the steering wheel stays in place. So you're literally
that's weird.
You're grasping the steering wheel, holding on for dear life as if you don't have a bucket seat in a race car. It's like, this is stupid.
Well, I've only had the good ones. I'm a little spoiled, actually. It's really unfortunate because I just joined a Forza Motorsport 7 old guy, like, sim racing club thing. It's like a $200 buy-in, and they do a race a month, and you choose a car, and they do like hot laps. You get like 6 laps to figure it out, and it's like a pretty cheaper sim, but it's fun to have to learn how to drive on it. You know what I'm saying? It's like a pretty budget-friendly sim, and they just run Forza 7. And I've been trying to figure out what car. They just moved to S class, so I missed A class, unfortunately. So I'm trying to pick a car, and they have like the Daytona tracks, and I'm gonna have to learn because the only feedback I got was a little bit of vibration, and it isn't like a heavy force feedback wheel, which I'm used to super heavy force feedback because my brain knows what's happening now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have to like go over to this guy's house and practice on it with my car and figure out what car I want to drive. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's interesting. It's interesting because cheaper sims teach you how to visually react when you get good at them. And then, like, as you become a real driver in real life and learn how to drive better, you now have a really good visual reaction and you can feel your butt. I'm 100% butt. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just because I see the car drifting on the screen in first person doesn't mean I know exactly how to counter steer it. You know what I'm saying? In real life, I don't have that problem, but on the game, it's different. So, but yeah, like if I on Assetto Corsa, right? If I drive a Z06 stock Z06, I'm sliding all over the fucking place. It's all over the place, right? But if I drive a C6R or C7 Z06, right? 650 horsepower, it's drifting everywhere. If I get in a C7R, bro, I'm running good times. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing great.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's weird. Sims are weird. It's one of those things where some people are good at it, some people aren't. You know what I'm saying? And don't even get me started about drifting on a sim. Holy crap.
Oh my god.
I just don't understand it, man. Like it's not for me.
But that's the same thing. You have to have your whole rig needs to be set up properly. The feedback needs to be set up.
I've seen people using fucking Mad Cat steering wheels, like killing it, and I'm like, dude, that's I don't get it. It is sad because I want to get on Dirt Rally and just in Assetto Corsa Rally and like whip it, bro. Like that's what I want to do. But like it takes so much time to get used to it. And don't get me wrong, a good sim, bro. You talking about car prices for this, bro? The sim that I raced on at T-Pain's garage at Nappy Boy Auto, that's like $60,000 to $70,000 worth of sim right there, bro. That's crazy. So, and I felt good on that one.
Just to have to buy every car you get on the game.
And you gotta buy every car. iRacing is crazy. The prices on iRacing are nuts. So that's annoying to me. So that's why I choose Forza like over everything, is because it's there, it's dialed in, the controller feels great, steering wheels can feel good, you know what I'm saying, with a couple of some adjustments. So it's really just doing the thing, you know? So I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
but
we're gonna
back to the car X stuff real quick. This will be fast. Like I was saying, a lot of games on PC are catered towards either nerds or drifting. And I have an entire list of games: JDM or Japanese Drift Master, Art of Rally, Absolute Drift, Tokyo Extreme. Like it's all drift.
Right.
It's all drift or rally. Drift rally. It's like, oh god. But I'm gonna try them all. So
okay. Yeah, I want to try them. So that's going to be on the list of stuff. We're going to try to stream a little bit more often and try different games. So
the crazy part is the only time I play video games is when we're streaming.
That's true.
So it's like,
that's true.
It's like, when do I have the time to get used to something?
That's true. And also the women, you know, they want our attention. So we can't, the little time that we have can't always be playing the video games. And he has a kid now, and we want to have a kid eventually. So yeah, I didn't realize my stream was lagging so much the other day. By the way, I got it on the background right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But anyway,
what else we got?
The Bentley.
Yeah, the last one. Bentley's weird attempt at Gymkhana. What is Travis Pastrana doing?
Okay, so I don't know anything about this.
All right, Pastrana's making money, bro.
Well, so Pastrana make your money, bro.
Right after, yeah, exactly. Good for him, especially because he retired from stunts. He's only driving now. But this right on the heels of the Hoonigan Gymkhana, I guess Bentley wanted a piece of that action and wants to impress sports car people, and they made him do a Bentley version of his Gymkhana, and they gave him a crazy looking car, vibrant colors, and Bentley's on this like very, very weird marketing strategy that I do not understand because it's fucking Bentley.
Right.
So the video's only 3 minutes long.
Fun
That's
fact.
The crazy part.
The reason why Hyundais are cool now, or Genesis is cool now, is because the designer for Bentley moved it in. By the way,
right? Yeah.
I don't know how many people know that.
All the in stuff was cool because they stole
BMW.
BMW.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
Oh, here we go.
Look at this fucking boat.
So I have like a conspiracy. So Bentley is owned by the VAG Group, right? If you didn't know,
Volkswagen,
right? And all the interiors of the Bentleys, even the engines of the Bentley are essentially, what is it? The
Audis.
The Audis. It's the Audis, and it's the Lamborghini. I think it's the same engine that they use.
Wow, why does that look like a rip-off Von Gittin Jr. car?
Because I think
and it looks like the e-tron.
Yeah. So I am thinking that when the deal from the Electricana from Ken Block fell through, that they needed someone else to represent this new concept, rally-driven, concept-driven Hoonatron thing, and then they transitioned it from Audi to Bentley now. Right. But it's the same car, the same engineers that are behind it. the same technology, all of it, but just transitioned to a sister company of Audi.
So
And
So
I
is
think they
this-
just decided to take Hoonigan off of it because
Yeah, they just decided to rebrand it, take Hoonigan off of it, and just make it work for another brand.
So it's just in a parking lot?
Yeah, this is at Bentley headquarters. It's the same shit.
Because this is what Ken
I did the
Block was
window tint,
doing
though.
for Audi.
Yeah,
This is what he was
literally.
contracted to do for Audi when he was alive. Rest in peace, Ken Block.
Yes. Yeah. So a little backstory. Yes, exactly. When Ken Block passed away, all their contracts got fucked.
Right.
So Wheel Pros shut Hoonigan down since they weren't getting the money they were hoping for, and they changed all the rules because the guy that they signed a contract with was no longer alive. So his daughter finished or joined the racing stuff, and then everything else disappears. So the
Is
Audi
that a
deal was
teaser of a
gone.
concept car?
I think so. Yeah. So the Audi deal was gone. Whatever their Toyo, I think, was gone. Like everything was gone. eBay was gone. All of it's gone. I think with the leftover, whatever was left, they just said, "Hey, Pastrana, we want to do this, but we're boring." So here's a Bentley, I guess. Oh, look, another teaser. Look at that.
So
Yeah.
part 2 of my conspiracy says that the contracts between Audi and Hoonigan are still there, and they can't get out of it. So because they can't get
No.
out of those contracts, they just shot it over to Bentley. And they're like, "Hey, Bentley, you do all this stuff. We're not gonna revisit this with Audi."
This is an SUV.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from with that. But this could also be a fuck you to Hoonigan at the same time. But I don't know. The confusing part about all this is why Bentley is trying to seem like this extreme Red
Yeah,
Bull.
this doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't make sense because he does Black Rifle Coffee, which is an extreme brand. Hoonigan, which is an extreme brand. Bentley is not an extreme brand. Even if you scroll the rest of their YouTube, it's all just like watches and fancy pants bullshit. And then they gave him this fat rear-wheel drive car named Mildred, I guess, because it has a name on the e-brake. And just told him to go slide around there. They didn't even have the budget to, do stunts somewhere. They just did it at the office, so they didn't have to pay for it.
Yeah, this is
I don't think there's money here.
Yeah,
this is extremely out of their wheelhouse. This is like nothing that their demographic is not the demographic that they're advertising to right now.
Right. And the fact that it's only 3 minutes long is crazy.
I think I disagree. I think Gymkhana videos are way too long. Darkman Doug, thank you for the follow on Twitch. All right, let's finish this because that was an SUV that was covered up.
We're over 2 hours. I gotta go.
Yeah,
we did make it over 2 hours somehow.
I knew we would.
Old school. You all right? Drifting, Bentleys. I've driven some of these, and when I did valet and the sportier ones, they're actually not bad. They drive nice.
They have a V8 hybrid one. I think Nolan did a short one. That one's pretty sick, but I mean, it's
still a
no
Bentley.
one that wants to do these kinds of things are going to buy a Bentley. So it's just way out.
Yeah,
of time.
that's very true.
But I don't know. Maybe they saw what Genesis was doing. It was like, hey, we need to try harder. Oh my god, they did edit it just like Hoonigan.
It's
actually,
the same editor. I promise you, it's the same editor.
Who did it? Did they hire Brian Scotto to do this?
Scotto?
Driver.
It's Pastrana, vehicle team. This vehicle team, skip it.
First response.
Location.
Health and safety, management, security. Bentley site.
They just needed to credit people. You don't normally credit
Sound
all
recorders, drone, mini cams, tracking car, assistant camera. DOP lighting, editors. Look it up, Dan. Check it out. Who's that? Joe Kim and John Richards. Props, livery, talent management.
Joakim what?
Tonnery or something? Tonberg. Tonberg. Don't recognize any of the talent management people. Marketing. Ben Wadham, excuse me. Production executive, production manager, assistant no. Vehicle, precision drivers, wrangling, heritage drivers, road sweeper got a freaking executive producer Mike Sayer, and director and producer is John Richards. Special thanks. So no, these aren't Gymkhana people.
No, they're not. Doesn't look like it.
Scotto probably was like, dude, what the fuck, bro? Interesting.
Well,
Yeah,
it didn't have
the
anything
guy-
to do with it. Didn't have anything
guy
to do with
that-
Audi, so Scotto wasn't interested.
And he's heavily Subaru sponsored, so it's just like, how does all this work? That's why you don't see any of his other cooperative brands on it.
Interesting. Okay. I mean, whatever. I guess.
All right. So
that's
that
odd.
concludes-
That was odd choice.
Very.
That's probably why it only has like
Very.
40,000 views and no one knows about it, because I didn't know about it. It is a weird combination because Bentley is just it's not like they went back into racing in the Le Mans or something. You know what I'm saying? So that's odd. But yeah, I think that concludes today. We're gonna try to do this again in 2 weeks. And if you have any topic suggestions, let us know. Join the Discord. Let us know in the comments. Join our Facebook groups. Join our socials. Go to the website. Everything's on there. And we'll see you next time.
If
This
you're
was fun,
watching
boys.
the VOD for this on YouTube or on Twitch, type in what subjects you'd like them to talk about.
That's true. You can actually still comment even after we go offline. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a guest.
This
Yeah,
was fun. Yeah, and for legal purposes, Justin is a guest.
Justin is a guest, though.
So it's, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's featuring Justin in the title.
All right.
All right, boys.
Guys.
All right, take it easy.